protocol. Today's video is going to be about medical supplies that I have put back for SHTF type scenario, and for basically some of it's for everyday first aid emergency. So by no means am I a medic or a doctor or a nurse. I have very little training in the medical field. I have taken some courses on first aid, but I'm just showing you what I have put back for myself and what I have done in case of a SHTF and there's no medical supplies or no hospitals to go to. It's far from being complete, but I thought I'd just do a quick video on what I've got done and trying to get ready in case of a major disaster. So what we'll do is we'll go through this bag and show you some of the stuff that I've put up. This is basically a medical, let's say, bug out bag, but I keep it here around the house too in case of emergencies. But I've got a bunch of other things too that I've put back that are not in this bag, and if I did have the bug out, I've got another bag to throw them into, since this one's completely full of stuff, and I'll show you that too. So let's go ahead and get started. Now there's a lot of good reference books out there you can get, let's say on eBay. I found eBay to be the cheapest to get a lot of these medical reference books, and I've also, you can on YouTube, there are some procedures, let's say suturing and broken bones and things of that nature, how to start an IV, that I've recorded and I've put on a stick so I can look at it through a computer just for reference. But these are some of the books that I picked up so far, and there's probably a lot more that I need to pick up. That Nurse's Drug Guide is a really good book if you are going to put back antibiotics and different types of other medications. It'll tell you what they look like, what you would use them for. I've gone through that book a little bit, and there's a lot of good information on that. That emergency war surgery book also, if that's all if it gets down to that and you have to do some suturing or something, it shows you that. But anyhow, I think where you should start is some good reference books. It's always good to be able to fall back on them, since I know very, very little about the medical field. So that's just a start. So let's look at something else. Now, one of the main things that I think is really important to have put back would be your antibiotics. Whether it be an ampicillin or amoxicillin. You can do your research on what these different antibiotics do, and I think it's very, very important that you have these things put back. Penicillin, injectable penicillin. I've done a lot of research on it, and that's just through the internet, and I've read a lot of different things about these antibiotics, and actually these right here are animal antibiotics, which you can buy legally over the internet, and they are pharmaceutical grade antibiotics. Now, if I was to get sick now, I probably wouldn't take these. I'd probably go to the doctor and go ahead and go through a pharmacy, but I've got these put back as a last case, and need to be last case where I could not get these at a doctor's office, and that's why I'm bringing this up. I bought all these online through Cal Vet Supply, and I'm not affiliated with Cal Vet Supply at all, so I'm just showing you what I've done, Not saying that they are. Humans can take them. I've asked my family doctor, and I feel comfortable taking these in a SHTF scenario. So do your own research on them, and I just feel like I need these. I really do. I need these because I've had I just got over strep throat here, I don't know, about a month ago, and what for that, I don't think I could have got over it. So I put this stuff back. And what I've done too is I've taken each one of them and copied exactly what they're for, and I'm going to cut these out as labels and put them onto the bottles themselves. As you see it, this is they say it's fish antibiotic, but the research I've done show that it's pharmaceutical grade for humans. And I've also put back syringes and needles and stuff. So let's go on to the next thing. Let me just say this again. This is what I have done for my medical supplies. I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong, but the research that I've done, this is what I've picked up, especially for my emergency bug out bag. And this isn't everything I have, but this was everything out of the bag. I still keep medical supplies in my bathroom for quick to get to type medical supplies. So, like I said, this is just my bug out bag. We'll kind of go through this and show you the things that I've got, and maybe it'll give you some ideas, or you can give me some ideas, and hopefully it's helpful to everybody. I've got everything from surgical gloves to protective airway masks to eye protection if you were working on, trying to help somebody out. And the surgical gloves, these are sterilized. These aren't the ones you get at Harbor Freight. I wouldn't suggest you use the ones at Harbor Freight if you were sticking your fingers in a wound or anything, but we'll just go through this. All types of fingertip band-aids, regular band-aids, and you got your gauze, compression dressings. Some of this stuff sure would come in handy, I believe. Quick clot, towelettes for poison oak and ivy, little packets of different types of neosporins and burn creams and things of that nature. Whatever you could think of that you might need, you need to put it up. Got a little bit of Carmex. This is some of the potassium iodate, in case of a nuclear type situation. Benadryl. I know that comes in real handy. Ibuprofen. Anything you can think of, cold remedies, things of that nature. I would put them in one of these baggies. That's how I store mine, just in these plastic baggies, and it seems to work well. We could talk about cuts, wounds, things of that nature. These steri strips, I've got them in 3 different sizes. Super glue, that'll work, to close up a wound. Actually, I've got sutures also. That would be a last cased scenario. Got needles and syringes. And you think of what are those for? Well, I don't know if you can see this. Lidocaine. That'd be for numbing an open wound to where you could suture it up. You cannot get this across the counter, but I've got a friend that got me 2 bottles of it, so that should come in handy. Let me get that to focus. 1% silver, I can't even say it, sulfidine cream for burns. more gauze, tape, sanitation, you know, clean your hands real good, wipes, alcohol wipes, things of that nature, dust mask, like I said, tape, Providine, it's good for cleaning out wounds, alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, petroleum jelly. This is a must. I think everybody in their house and in their bag should have eye wash. You know, if you've ever got anything in your eye, you know how hard it is to get it out if you don't have this. And get some of these little cups. It sure helps. A little bit of eye lubricant. More Neosporin. Hydrocortisone. This is a must too for if you get burned. This stuff is great. Also, something good to do too around your house if okay, I can't even think of the name of the plant. Aloe plant. That works well also for burns. This is a good dressing. Ice pack, instant ice pack. Some Vaseline type gauze so they don't stick to the wounds. Moleskin. It's good stuff for your feet, especially if you're going to be walking a lot. And I don't know if anybody's ever used these. These are called splinter ounce. And each one of these individual, it's like a little sharp tool in there, and they are great. If you got a splinter, they are great for getting them out, I'm telling you. And I've got this little surgical kit. It's got all kind of hemostats and tweezers and flashlights, scalpels. Hopefully I never have to use any of this, but scalpels and new blades. Got quite a bit of them in there. But you know, anything you think you could think of, you need to put it back. And like I said, this is just an idea of what I've got, and I know it's not a whole bunch, but it's a good start. It's better than not having anything. But you know, not knowing how to do a lot of this stuff will hurt you. But just think, if you find somebody that knows how to do this to help you out in the medical field, and they don't have anything to work with, they can't help you. So having the supplies is going to make a big difference, I believe, and that's what I'm shooting for. But anyhow, I appreciate y'all watching, and hope this gives you some ideas on putting back supplies in the medical department, and we're looking forward to hearing any comments. Take care.